going to get locked in. And yeah, you're right. It's a fantastic Popper game here.
Yeah, this is mega value for Skewmond, especially when you start to get to team fights. Like if you know, but yeah, big mistake from Broken Blade.
Yep. And for Oscar, I mean, very big meeting. Skewmond's coming down for the gank, and the mega fire kick, the W already up. Skewmond has Flacket against the wall. He didn't get the charge, so that's the difference. LeBron almost dies under turret. Dive, not successful, but Caps is coming here to cement the play. There's no response from a jungler as Caps going to come over the wall. Spots out the ward. Flacket's still in trouble. He has no summons. An Ashen Pursuit with a couple of nails, and he'll be nailing in the coffin. Caps misses, but Skewmond does not. Now for the follow through the Ashen Pursuit. Hans takes the kill. Caps really as a disengage, all but used by G2's top half.
Yeah, Isma flashed to make sure there was no way that Skewmond could react with the steadfast presence to the stun. So Isma at least forcing that flash, the knockback, and the damage that was done means that Isma should be able to move over towards the Void Grubs. Skewmond should be able to go towards the Dragon if he does want to, though, in a kind of response. Jackie's is moving down to try and protect his bot lane. Caps is right now.
It's a danger, isn't it? Jackie's caught out in rotation, though. Here comes Cap, sending everything. Purgatory's going to miss, so Jackie's not slowed. Kiting around really nicely. Great movement, but Skewmond is going to muck this up for him. The nails fly in once more and waiting for an Ashen Pursuit, but Cap's not going to send it. Shockwave is a two-man, buffered by Caps as he gets on out, but Skewmond turns it into an engage. Just fucking flushes out. Survives somehow. The kick from LeBron is not going to be enough as Hans up and flushes in on top of Jackie's, but he's got no mana. Isma comes in to save the day. The shield folds up, but LeBron alive. Hans in 1v2. It's gotten messy. He's trying to take it out, but he's got no mana as well. And Isma takes the
Oscar
kill.
Renan gets one as well.
What?
Oscar Renan a Dragon, which is giving Oscar Renan a lot of free time on topside, so they want to get more.
And Flacket has no ulti. This might not be a stun, but to keep his verdict is going to slow him down. Mega fire kick as well. Flacket can't move. Hansama claims the kill. I mean, trouble, but he's going to E away, I think. Isma now spotted on a ward. This counter gank, he knows. Puts up the Aegis. Assault takes the turret shot with it as well. And guess who didn't get out? It's John. Capitalization from Skewmond.
Trying to look for, I was going to say a reset to cover the top tower, but Broken Blade actually just went mid. So you're kind of getting both Flacket and Broken Blade abandoning these side lane turrets, knowing they can't be safe underneath them.
Yeah, that worrying from Broken Blade opens up, so it's going to be a trade. Again, Dragon is going to be the step up from G2, but still a bit of gold here, as Oscar Renan is 1.1k ahead of the curve, over 2-0 with Trinity Force. I mean, it might be a worry here for G2.
And he now becomes the focus in fights.
That's just Ashen Pursuited forward. He's going to get rooted down by the feathers. A fly in from the Grand Starfall. Caps made a big mistake, and Isma's there to punish alongside.
Keep them away, but now the TP coming in to help out Skewmond.
Jackie's caught on a side lane, as is Oriana. Big mistake. Hammer Shock slow. And waiting for the keeper's verdict. There's a shockwave. Broken Blade is teleported in as suggested, as Dagda told you. Hammer Shock not going to take the kills. Broken Blade who orders it down, getting goal back. Meanwhile, we look towards mid lane, and Lebrov's caught out. Hans Summer's up next as well. Oscar made magic happen. 4 members of Broken Blade. Doesn't look like he's going to threaten anything yet, as GiantX are on this Herald first. Caps might be in trouble. Hookshot, walkshot, it predicts. Caps tried to Ashen Pursuit out, be smart with it, but his Ritual Nails come through and the Soul Ignition is down. Caps needs help, and he gets it from Skewmond again. Running away with the Hextech sweep and the culling. I mean, he is a hero. Skewmond is going to lose the Herald, but he saves Caps.
Holding down the fort, though. And GiantX, they want to try and approach, but without Oscar Renan, this one ends a bit dangerous. There's the deep TP, though.
He is coming in fast. Broken Blade just runs out of Meganar as well. A good advantage maybe for GX to steal as well. Isma comes in now for the fight. Oscar hookshot, wall shot, comes in for the sweep. The quickness, Jun finds 3, and all bundled up together. A present for GiantX. The cozy campfire keeping Skewmond alive as they run for the hills. A blank mid lane turret, only just standing, will stand its ground while G2 retreat.
Jun with the amazing plays there from the G2 mid laner, which makes it way easier for GiantX to try and do plays of their own.
Broken Blade's getting dove here. That turret is mincemeat. Ulti gonna go into the wave. He still gets stunned up with the Aegis Assault. And now, speaking of, that shield will come in soon, and it's just easily done. Broken Blade is gonna die a staggered death. Quickness was used by Jun, but
like plate spot, tower, mid, it isn't quite gonna fall. I believe GiantX will have to try and back away from this, but actually TP, they're collapsing on G2.
Oh my god, and that was a back as well. Guess what? Lebrov's gone. Skewmond's in trouble. Sephiroth's presence not up, or at least not yet. And Hans Summer's going to be put into the ultimate dome. A war present. Oscar does die. Hans does a lot of damage, but in a 1-for-1, Skewmond needs to get out of there. I don't think he's going to, though, as Isma for the chase. Dissonance, the stun negated.
push out some of these waves and not look to contest.
Till the next one. Fights have been around getting set up on these objectives, so maybe it's aggression.
Skumon had the flash. That flash charge could have been the death of Flacket, but nicely done by Hansama, keeping the pressure up. As
Backhander, what an egregious place to ban and steal. It's up to him. Grand Starfall after that mistake from Flacket. TP from the back end onto a control ward. 4K, Oscarinen trying to delay. 3K, he gets in the smite. Isma, no steal. It's G2s as Oscarinen pulls out the Hextech ultimate in the air. It's 5 members escaping, now waiting in the brush for a potential another play.
Heist successful for G2. Oscarinen
for an execution that under turret will do work. Broken Blade versus Oscarinen. Is it going to happen? Here we go. Jumping in. Broken Blade ambitious. Isma's on the way. Meganar against the wall. Doesn't hit the stun. Caps wants to get himself with Ritual Nails. Broken Blade goes into Mini, but here comes Caps. Finally, it's Purgatory, but only onto Isma. It's enough. Finally, we see him, the Hall of Legends, legend himself. It's Caps contributing to this game.
This feels more like hell for GiantX. They've been playing so well, doing the right things, but against G2, it's one mistake, and you end up losing out. G2 cracking open turrets in the center, in the bottom lane.
I mean, look, I had to give credit to Caps.
And he picked it up.
Did he? Oh, Caps picked it up. He knows how to play. Okay. I mean, G2 now 2,000 gold up. Oscar steading in. Hookshot, wall shot onto Caps. Maybe it was too early of me. He flashes out, but he gets knocked up. He's dead, Oscar. Great dive, finally using that Grand Starfall. Broken Blade's just run out of Meganar. Where's their engage? Hansama holding onto the culling for now as GiantX numbers advantage, 45 seconds. And any pursuance that came through off the Baron buff is now halted as GiantX turn into their own siege.
And someone might just try and culling the wave, though. Keep people away. Oscarinen.
Step up, Oscar going deep and a wall! Skumon was waiting for you. 4 versus 4. Feathers on the ground. Shockwaves to 2-man. Great damage. A spear from a Comet. Isma doesn't connect, though, as Hans looks for a new angle. And Oscar went a bit too deep.
G2 don't need to overpush for this, though. They're interrupting.
Hello, hello, hello. Skumon, guess who we found again? 2-man keeper's verdict. There's a culling from downrange. Isma's getting low. Hans steps up, flashes over the choke. The feather's there. He's still going in. He's dead. A bit too ambitious. And ambitious really is killing the members of both teams. Jackies comes in, takes out Lebrov with a dissonance. And now for the Aegis, Soul to give movement speed. A Comet Spear dodged. It is only Broken Blade who left standing as Caps comes in. Wait. A perfect locked angle. He needs 5 seconds to send them all to Purgatory. The Ritual Nails, 2, no, only 1. Onto Jackies. He's got a surge, a W to heal him up. An action pursuit over the wall. Jackies on the chase. There's no objectives up. So G2 are just merely delaying getting 30 seconds. This game's still undecided. My favorite game of the weekend so far, that's for sure. Hansama stepping forward onto Flack and Culling comes out, unleashes as John gets the quickness down, but Hansama got too much damage down. Away the steadfast, no, a verdict from the keeper. And Oscar, where are you going? Skumon says no, again. Hammer shock, a boulder, his escape no longer possible. And this Poppy, a thorn in the side of GiantX.
Every time Hansama has unleashed on Flacket, it has been disastrous for GiantX. They scramble to save him, but it cannot be done. G2 gets a Baron.
G2 win this. I know who my MVP vote is. I mean, teleport back in if need be. Dagda, GiantX coming in for this?
No, and that's why I think BB was just kind of holding on to the teleport. Doesn't want to invest it unless... As the fights have been a little away from Broken Blade's comfort zone in having Meganar for a lot of them.
He's getting whittled down for now. This is about to be a Meganar. GiantX have run into this. Judd not going to be sent away, but Broken Blade does it for him. Isma flies on him, but sent out with the keeper's verdict. It's 1-for-1 for now. Broken Blade is dead, but Hansama flashes forward onto Oscar. Skumon puts him in his place again. Hansama back to the wave, dies. Burned down by Flacket. Isma's come back in. He's flashed in for the stun. Caps in trouble. Flacket flashes back as well. The feathers are truly flying. It calls to him into melee range. Skumon's going to die. Flacket flew. He bloody flew, Dagda.
Flacket's exhaust completely rinses Hansama, and with that play alone, GiantX might have just won the game.
It looked free. There's flash for flash, but Lebrov is just trying to slow down the next wave. There's 2 minions here. They're quite low. The next wave being held by Lebrov, but he is a one-shot. The minions, if they don't do it, Jackies will. And mace and electrocution. We are going to game 3. GiantX pull a rabbit out of the hat against G2, and the distance will be traveled in this best of 3.
The downside of this Nara build is you're very squishy. GiantX found the play onto Broken Blade, but Flackett's exhaust.